What's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing today? I'm here with another new video. Hope you all are doing well. I'm doing well myself. And as a Dubs fan, I want to talk about Draymond Green for a second. I know the Warriors play the Oklahoma City Thunder tonight, and I think Steph Curry's going to get some get back. I might be saying that as a biased Dubs fan, but I know Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, I know a lot of people were making a mess out of the SGA posting all those pictures on his IG of Stephen Curry. I believe that SGA just does that normally, and he just happened to have a lot of points scored on Steph. I don't think it was that personal, but it may have been just a tiny bit. Either way, though, I do think the Warriors are going to get their get back tonight, but that's not what I want to talk about. I want to talk about Draymond Green. And Draymond Green this season has been killing, and I'm going to tell you his stats. This season, Draymond has been averaging 10.1 points per game. I think this is the most points he's scored since 2017-18 season. He's shooting at 47.9% from the field, which is a bit of a drop from last season, but he's shooting like two more shots. He's shooting at 44.7% from the three this season. He is shooting the ball. He's making about 1.3 threes a game. He's doing his thing. He is averaging 5.8 rebounds a game, 5.8 assists per game, or is it 5.5 assists per game? But his plus minus is a negative 2.4. The point is, Draymond's playing a lot of good basketball. The plus minus can do better. They're figuring everything out, but he's scoring and he's making big time shots. He's making big time plays. He's coming off a game, the last game against the Portland Trailblazers, where the Warriors barely won if it wasn't for Steph. He had a game where he had 10 points, 10 rebounds, and 9 assists. I mean, and it's casual. It's just a normal thing for Dre right now. He's just in the game doing his thing. The issue with Draymond right now is his character on the court. I look at Draymond and I watch all these games and I'm seeing what he's doing, and he's really becoming a nuisance on the basketball court. I don't know what's wrong with him. I don't know what's in his mind, but something is really wrong with Draymond. Because Draymond, the issue I really like, you have players that are just kind of like foolish. It was Dylan Brooks last year, but this year Dylan Brooks is solid. You have players like, it was Pat Bev, and Pat Bev is a lot like Draymond too, and I'm going to compare and contrast them probably in this video. You have players that are just genuinely like messy on the court, like Jordan Poole. Jordan Poole, that's a really good explanation. Go watch my video on Jordan Poole yesterday if you want to go check that out. But he is really just a stupid player on the basketball court. Draymond Green is such a smart player off the court, though. You hear him in the interviews, and he's such an intellectual player. He'll say great things about his teammates. He's a good leader. But on the court, he's just a nuisance. And he's really a menace. And it's not like the funny menace. He's really just like a menace. Like, he's really like something is actually wrong with bro's head. I don't know what's going on with him, but every single time he makes like blatant mistakes on the basketball court, but he swears the refs are out to get him. Every single call, he's over there talking to the ref with his hands up in their face like this. If I was Draymond Green, knowing my history with the refs, I just would not be doing that. Just me personally, I just wouldn't. It's really like something wrong with Draymond's head when he gets on the court, because when he's off the court, he's a totally different person. He's way more intellectual. He's able to, form sentences, and he's able to talk about the game in a great way. He's always building up his teammates on the bench. You can always see him leading, and it's such a great thing. But he gets on the court and he's just a nuisance, and his energy, it used to be really impactful at times, but most of the time it isn't. Like, even you go back to the past 2015, 2016, Draymond doing all this crap, it really didn't benefit the Warriors. It's this year particularly not really benefiting us. Him slowing down just the game in a way by just bickering about everything. Every time something happens, he gets a foul called, or a call is not issued towards him in his benefit. He's back in the backcourt with his hands up screaming, and he needs to get back. He's just doing a lot, and he's like building, like, as a leader, once you build a culture of complaining, especially with a lot of young guys. It's cool with Steph, it's cool with Clay, it's cool when you got Andre Iguodala, you got a Sean Livingston, you got David West, you got these guys on your squad. It's cool. These are grown men. When you got a Brendan Pujemski, when you got Jonathan Kuminga and Moses Moody, hey, shout out Kendrick Perkins, because Moses Moody more minutes. I love Moses, man. That's my guy right now. Once you got a bunch of kids, per se, and that sounds ironic coming from me, but these guys are not much older than me. These are guys that are like 4 or 5 years older than me. Like, they're not that much older than me. You got those guys on your team, and for some reason, you're building a complaining culture. That's not going to translate well. That's not going to make us better. You're just complaining. You're not being that good of a leader. It can be a X factor when you got a bunch of grown men, but when you got a bunch of young guys and you're just complaining, how are you leading them correctly? We're not like, because when I'm seeing the games now, I watched the Blazers game the other day, and I'm gonna watch the OKC game tonight. I've been seeing our players, especially our young guys, complaining a lot more on the court. Why? Because Draymond complains. Draymond acts like the NBA is just out to get him, when really he's out to get the NBA. Bro tackles players every play. Bro is tackling people down to the ground. It's something wrong with Draymond. You wouldn't think someone as smart seeming as Draymond would really be on the court acting like a thug. Like he's like the NBA thug. Like thug is crazy. I'm tripping. Thug is insane. He's not. Thug is crazy. But he acts like a wannabe fighter. Like, you know, that one kid from the hood that just want to fight everybody. He's him. And that one public school kid that just fight everybody, bro. They act like fighting is like some type of like, bro, you're not living in Naruto, bro. This ain't no anime verse, brother. You ain't living in Dragon Ball Z, bro. Always trying to fight. You know what I'm saying? Always trying to fight. He acts like that on the court. He's just looking for conflict. And he gets a kick out of it. It helps Draymond. But at the same time, that's just a pride thing. It has to be, because really, that's not helping your game. If Draymond would just focus on making the right plays and like getting his, like if he can average 10, 5, and 5, averaging 25 minutes per game right now. Imagine if Draymond could get in his bag, focus up, he could get up to maybe 12, 8, and 8. If Draymond could get up to 12, 8, and 8 over a 10-game stretch, maybe the Dubs could win 7 out of 10 games. Maybe the Dubs could get up there, but he's just like doing a lot like on the court, and it's just, I don't know. I can't really like explain it. If you've been watching the games, you know what I'm talking about probably. I can't explain why what Draymond is doing is just not helpful, but it's just not. And it's just every time, and it's repetitive, and he's just blah, blah, blah. And I got a lot of faith in Draymond. I love Draymond. I respect Draymond. I always fight for Draymond. But I don't condone the blah, the blah. I'll call it the blah on the court. Just the messiness. Just focus up. Get yourself in a right position to where you can just benefit our team, because we need beneficial things and not a bunch of complaining trash just coming out of Draymond Green. Draymond Green is too good, too much of a Hall of Famer for him to be around here just like an ape on the court. Like he's just out of control. Draymond has literally been out of control. Like I know I'm not saying much. I'm probably like rambling on about a bunch of nothing, but like it's not even, I can't even explain what he be doing, because he just don't be doing nothing. He just be running around on the court complaining every foul call. It's just not cool. But yeah, I guess that's all I wanted to say. But yeah, the Warriors, they're gonna need Draymond to quit playing and to tighten up. All right, they're gonna need him to quit playing and tighten up. If Draymond does that and he gets it together and stop all this extra crap, because he gonna get suspended again. All this bull crap he doing on the court. If he get it together, he get it straight, I think the Dubs can really win, because Draymond is playing good quality basketball. But it doesn't matter if you're just gonna get technical fouls, get ejected, get suspended by this terrible behavior. He's more focused on the refs and winning useless battles than actually trying to win the game. And that's just not cool from Draymond. I respect Draymond, and I have a lot of love for Draymond as a player, because I've been watching Draymond. And I came into my first basketball team I ever was really watching was the Golden State Warriors. Call me a bandwagon, but I started watching basketball the year before their first finals run is when I started watching ball. So I've been a Dubs fan, and I've been watching Dre, and I got a lot of love for his game and who he is off the court. But on the court, this is just ridiculous. So yeah. That's all I wanted to say. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you watched my last video, let me know. You guys like this setup better? I don't know. If you go check out my last video and then look at the view from me with the camera on my desk, and then look at it now and tell me if it's better. Because I think this is better. I'm pretty sure this is a lot better. Anyway, yeah, I'll see y'all. Peace out.